Y'all the reason we keep pushing. Keep on talking, we like
These
it.
people keep talking about me, but I don't care what they say. These people keep talking about me, but I don't care what they say. They talking about me, they hating on me, they want to see me fall. These people keep talking about me, but I don't care what they say.
Que Paso Mufaso. Welcome, you are on yet another episode of Project Expertise, where I'm the project. I'm going to give you the expertise, and it's powered by Sigma Lifestyle, home of the Sigma male himself, Walt Diddy. Sitting in with me, that is the best I can do for an assistant. That is Dr. Bearstein. He is with me, my programmer, to make sure I do not go too far left or right and kind of stay on the agenda, which sometimes I do not. I think you know the YouTube etiquette. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, or the notification bell just might hit you. I want to salute everyone that's watching me right now on X. Big up to everyone that's watching over on the Project Expertise channel. And shout out to you that's watching on the main Walt Diddy channel. I thank you. I am grateful, and I am hoping that you are having a very, very lovely weekend thus far. The time is 12:41 in the a.m. here in the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm your host. I have a great show for you. By now, you should be wondering, what you talking about, Walt Diddy? I am glad you asked. We're going to be talking about anxiety. How anxiety is destroying your relationship. We want to blame each other. We want to blame social media. We would like to blame external events, external actions, and external non-controllables for our anxieties. But I'm here to help you. I'm here to share with you that perhaps, maybe not for you, but for the majority of us, that is just not the case. Come on in, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I have a great show for you. Sometimes it takes a while for YouTube to push out the stream. Sometimes they do not push out the stream, but I am here to tell you that it shall not stop the show. If you watch, anyone watch, I would be grateful. But if not, I'm going to present the information anyway. So without further ado, sir, YouTube ma'am, don't you skip this video. If you stay with me, I'm going to share with you 5 ways. 5 ways to cure anxiety, 5 ways to have a healthier life, and 5 ways to shore up any rocky roads that's in your relationship. And guess what? We're going to do it like right now. Let's get right into the information. If you watch the show, I like to do research. I just don't come on and give my personal appearance, my personal opinions, though I share them sometimes, but mostly this comes from personal experience. If you are suffering from any types of anxiety, depression, I've been there, I've done that, and these are some of the ways, many ways that has helped me throughout my journey towards peace and happiness. As you can see, I did a little research. I asked Google AI this question, and I challenge you to do the same. What issues cause adults the most anxiety? These are the answers that the AI gave me, and I think we both can agree. First and foremost, I'm going to read so you don't have to. Sit back and relax. For adults, the most common drivers of anxiety fall into 5 primary buckets: finances, health, work, relationships, and major life transitions. Often it is a complex buildup, not just one thing, of these daily realities colliding with one another. Things collide, you reach a tipping point, a boiling point, and everything that's on the inside comes out. Let's see if we can break these down. Number 1 is financial strain. The price of gas, the price of eggs, the price of poultry, meat, supporting a family, and just keeping a roof over your head if you're single like me is a challenge in 2026. I would agree. I think you would also. Number 1, as I mentioned, financial strain. Money worries are the leading trigger to anxiety. These issues, stagnant wages, housing costs, debt, unexpected medical bills, or general economic uncertainty. Uncertain if we're going to be laid off, uncertain if we're going to get the raise, uncertain if the price of rents, insurance, and all the things that we pay, and also the staples of life do not increase, that affects our way of life and our habits and the way that we want to live, is a stressor and causes anxiety. Number two on the list is work and career. Performance pressures defines a massive chunk of adults waking hours. So once again, performance issues at work play a massive chunk of adults waking and walking hours, meaning we are stressed at work. For what I mentioned before, we're stressed at work if we're going to get the promotion. We are stressed at work if our performance is good enough. We are stressed at work with the amount of hours, whether you work in third shift, getting up early in the morning, the commute, the traffic, all the anxieties that comes with running late and those feelings that you feel, the anxiety of the meetings that we're in when we're perhaps not as prepared as we like to be, and the pressures that we get from those that we report to. The issues of job insecurity, as I mentioned, heavy workloads, toxic environments. The workplace is now a toxic environment, no matter what walk of life you found yourself working in. Fear of layoffs, and the blurred lines between work and personal time. Personal time to spend with our families, personal time to explore our hobbies and interests, personal time just to rest, personal time to stay fit, personal time just to take a walk and smell some fresh air wherever you can find it this day and time. It's causing a lot of adult anxiety. Number three on the list is health and wellness. Physical and mental health are deeply intertwined with anxiety. The better we feel, the less anxiety we have. The healthier that we are, the less anxiety that we have. Here's the issues: managing chronic illnesses, the physical buildup of sleep deprivation. Let's come back to sleep deprivation. I've been there, and it affects us in ways that we probably don't even think about. And poor nutrition, hormonal fluctuations, the thyroid. If you watch this show, I told you back in 2012, I was down to 135 pounds. As we can see, I recovered, but it was hormonal issues due to anxiety, stress, heavy workload, all of the above that had me sick, thinking that I was going to not make it. And ladies that go through menopausal states in life. Number four on the list, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, let's back that up to number four, relationships. Relationships is number four. Whether that's relationships with our coworkers, relationships with our loved ones and friends, and our romantic relationships. The social connections meant to ground us can also be major sources of stress. Social media stress, X stress, Instagram stress, YouTube stress, Facebook stress, Snapchat, and oh, let's not forget TikTok stress, where we are stressed watching everyone's highlight reel, comparing our lives to theirs. Here's the issues: divorce, conflict with partners, romantic partners, that is, caring for aging parents. If you're Generation X like me and you have boomer parents, they're not as young as they used to be. That's stressful. Or loneliness, which I covered in my last live stream. There's a loneliness epidemic for both men, women, and whatever you happen to claim as your gender or preference, and social isolation. Moving on to number five, uncertainty and major transitions. What could that be? Adult life inherently involves navigating unpredictable changes. Here's the issues: the cumulative buildup of smaller stressful situations, moving, having a baby, or global scale anxieties, like what we went through during the beer plague pandemic. So those are some things that are affecting us in anxiety. I took it a step deeper and I asked Google AI, what issues cause adults to become depressed? Well, we're just going to lay out the whole list of reasons: genetics, biology, life events, chronic health conditions, substance abuse. Well, those are some gimmies. I think we could all guess those. But here's the one that had me very, very concerned because it went right along with anxiety. And I think that we need to pay attention to chronic sleep deprivation. A lot of the anxiety that we are suffering from is self inflicted. It's affecting your relationship, it's affecting your relationship with your romantic partner, your kids, your family members, your sorority lodge, wherever you are participating, sleep deprivation. And it comes from that heavy workload that is very, very hard to balance because we need to pay the bills. But I noticed that depression, sleep deprivation is a key factor there. And also the daily anxieties that we're suffering from, sleep deprivation is a common denominator. Moving right along. How does anxiety affect our relationships? As I mentioned, relationships with your kids, your wife, your brother, your sister, family members, friends, at work, your social settings, whether it's your sorority, your lodge, your fraternity, wherever that you belong. How's anxiety that we're feeling affecting those relationships? And this is what Google AI said. Anxiety affects relationships by altering communication, increasing conflict, and causing emotional distance or over dependency. Number one, a common relationship impacts over dependency, clinginess, fear of rejection. It can lead to constant need for validation. We are in an attention economy, if you have not noticed, where the need for validation is overwhelming. Every guy at the gym seems to want to come in, flex in front of the mirror, have somebody taking pictures so they can get that validation instead of just looking in the mirror and saying, wow, it's coming together. Been there, I've done that. Moving right along, number two is avoidance and withdrawal. People that's withdrawn from society, those that are being affected from the loneliness epidemic. Number three, overanalyzing and misinterpretation. Number four is irritability and high reactivity. All right. Number five is intimacy issues. Well, here are the ones that affected me and the ones that I think, from personal experience, that will destroy a relationship a whole lot faster. In any relationship, there's going to be give and take. People are inherently wired to accept a little bit of BS from us, but these are game changers and deal breakers. Number one is the over dependency and clinginess. You're going to suffer from that in some shape, form, or fashion when you are pressed with anxiety. When anxiety, those tight shoulders, you know that feeling. Fear of rejection. Fear of rejection is what a lot of young men are feeling, and that's why they're not approaching you young ladies for dates and relationships. There's a lot of factors involved, but it's the fear of rejection. Anxiety heightens, it will increase the fear of rejection. It can lead to constant need for validation. How many validation seekers do we see throughout the day with a cell phone out, ready to post to social media to let the whole world know, hey, look at me, look at this highlight reel that I am creating? A highlight reel does not show the whole game. A highlight reel does not show all the misses and the failures. Usually, if you watch ESPN, which I don't anymore, it's going to give the top plays. Moving on to the next one, as I mentioned, a constant need for validation. Here's one that got me when I was suffering from anxiety: overanalyzing and misinterpretation. The flight or fight response. You know that fight or flight now? Fight or flight will keep you alive. You hear a big pow. That could be a firearm going on. Fight or flight kicks in, gets you out of a sticky, dangerous situation. Fight or flight, that fight or flight feeling in a relationship will destroy it. And here's why: the fight or flight response can cause a person to overthink, right? Misread a partner's tone or find hidden meanings in innocent comments. Just an innocent comment. Hey, where you been? What do you mean where I been? Anxiety does that. I've been there. I've done that. And if you stay with me, we're going to come up with 5 ways. I'm going to share with you 5 ways to overcome anxiety so you can head toward the peaceful life you deserve. Here's another deal breaker that's going to happen in a relationship if you're suffering from anxiety. And ladies and gentlemen, that is those intimacy issues. Listen to me closely. I'm going to read. You don't have to. You're going to suffer from constant stress, right? Body stress, mental stress, emotional stress, spiritual stress if you're suffering from anxiety, fatigue. If you're always tired, you just wake up, 3 hours later, you're tired, anxiety could be the culprit. Inability to stay present minded, be present in the moment, be present on the date, be present during the conversation, be present emotionally and physically during that act that we like to do between the sheets. And it's going to affect you both emotional and your physical intimacy. Sir, if you're a man about your salt, your woman wants you to be emotionally and physically intimate with her, and many times at the same time. You're going to have an opportunity doing that, being successful, if you're stressed and if you're suffering from anxiety. Just mention how it affects relationship. Here you go, sir. Here you go, ma'am. Here are 5 ways to think to destroy anxiety, to get you on the road to live the peaceful life that you deserve. And they're all powered by the Stoic philosophy. If you watch this channel, and I hope you do, I am a practicing Stoic. Stoic does not mean walking around. It is a philosophy. It is a way of life. It is controlling your own mind. And what we're going to do, 5. That's what, right. 5 quotes that you can change your life with, powered by Seneca and Marcus Aurelius. Number 1, the master of perspective. How could mastering your perspective help you with anxiety? From Seneca: we suffer more often in imagination than reality. Sir, ma'am, you already have a comfortable home. It's hot outside, you have air conditioning. You look in your freezer and your refrigerator, you have more substance, more food than you can eat in one day, 1 week, and some of us 1 month. The kids are taken care of. They have clothes. They have enough. You have a car. You have gas in your car. You are employed. Your life is not as terrible as you think. It's in your mind. A lot of the anxiety, the suffering that I was going through was in between my ears. It was in my mind. Seneca said, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. What does that mean? Let's take it a step further to find out exactly what that means. The meaning: our minds frequently make things bigger than they are, pretty much. I'm going to paraphrase. Our minds make things bigger than they are and create worst case scenarios that rarely come true. Were you thinking, does the worst really come true all the time? Most of the time? Absolutely not. Our mind plays tricks on us. It wants to figure things out. Right? being at peace, being calm, cool, collected, the mind really doesn't like that because it's so active when we're awake. And everything that we are doing, seeing, tasting, touches goes down to the subconscious. And sometimes those subconscious anxieties, thoughts, fantasies affect our reality. Number 2 on the list of 5, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you are paying attention. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, or the notification bell just might hit you. We just talked about master your perspective. Number 2, anchoring the present, being in the present. Number 2 is to be in the present. The future is not here. The past is gone. The future is ahead of us. We are in the present. Be in the present. And this one comes from Seneca as well. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. The future is not guaranteed. 5 minutes from now is not guaranteed for me nor you. So therefore, true happiness is to enjoy the present. Enjoy where you are right now. Whoever you are around, watching, listening to is the most important person in the world. Whoever you're around, that conversation, that's the most important person in the world because you're not guaranteed to leave that conversation. So true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future because it's not guaranteed. The future is not promised. The meaning, anxiety occurs when we tie our peace of mind to uncertain future outcomes. The future relationship, the future promotion, the future car, the future 10,000 subscribers, the future come up. What I'm grinding for the future. Don't be so anxious about it. And it's all about grounding yourself in the now, and it removes dependency. It's true freedom. If you want to be free, practice focusing on now. Do what you can now, and what will be, will be. Moving on to number 3, managing your judgment. Judge not, lest ye be judged. Judge not, lest you be judged. Let's see what's going on. This is from Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Let's read that one more time. If you are distressed, depressed, suffering from high anxiety by anything external outside of yourself, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, what you think of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any time. At any time you take your peace back. At any time you can say, hey, I'm not letting this bother me anymore. At any time you can say, I'm not worried about 2 weeks from now, 2 months from now, 20 years from now. I'm doing all I can in the present. I'm going to build brick by brick, day by day, and if I do it right, it will stand. Tell yourself that's what I had to do. I promise you I would not be here with you right now because anxiety was eating away at me that bad. So number 3 is managing your judgment, and we just got a great quote from the former Roman emperor, great Stoic philosopher, Marcus Aurelius. Moving on to number, here's the meaning. Events themselves cannot force you to feel anxious. Your perception of those events is what triggers the anxiety, and you have the power to change it. Us as people, Americans, the world, citizens of the world, we have the power. You have just as much power as the billionaires or anyone else. Right. The event did not change you or affect you like you think that it did. It's your perception. Perception is reality. We've heard this time and time again. So if you perceive negativity, if you perceive that you're going to be ill, if you perceive it's stressing you out, that's exactly what will happen. I tell you all, the King James Version of the Bible is full of magical spells, and here is one. Comes from Hebrews. If you have the faith to call forth those things that be not as though they were, it will come true. Meaning, you hear faith. Faith without works is dead, right? But if you have the faith to say everything is negative, you're going to have a terrible day, and you believe it, I promise you, a terrible day is what you will have. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. It's not a biblical passage. That is universal law. Moving right along to number 4. Here's another one. Today I escaped anxiety. Or no, I discarded it because it was within me in my own perceptions, not outside. Everything we need is inside of us. The more mature you become, the more you will find it to be true. And our last one, number 5, is tackling the future. As I've mentioned, as the Stoics mentioned, and as we both should know, the future is not promised. 5 minutes from now is not promised to me. I have right now, and I'm going to act on right now. So let's talk about tackling the future. This one comes from Seneca. The mind that is anxious about future events is miserable. Short and sweet. Think about that one real hard. The mind that is anxious about future events is miserable. What could Seneca have meant when he said that? Worrying about things that haven't happened yet is a waste of mental energy and robs you of current strength. Worrying about next week, what's going to happen next week, robs you of your power today to have a great day. It robs you of your power today to start working on the changes that may affect the future. It robs you of today, your power today, to be in the moment with friends, family, your loved ones, and that woman, man, or whatever you want to be with and have in your life. It is going to affect you. It's not a matter of if, but when. And lastly, here's managing those judgments. We just talked about that. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We both know that people from every walk of life is suffering from anxiety. But I'm here to tell you from personal experience, most things that we fear is going to happen don't happen. It's not what's going on outside of us that affects us the most. It's what's going on the inside. The anxiety of thinking that you're not enough. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're more than enough. I'm here to tell you that you're worthy, that you're adequate. You have the power to control your own mind. If you read Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill, he said the one thing that we have absolute dominion over, absolute right to control, is our mind. And I challenge you to control your mind and start thinking positive. I challenge you to control your mind and think highly of yourself. I challenge you to control your mind to know that you have the power to control your thoughts and what you think about yourself and what you think others are implying about you. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. If it's not the truth, why would you argue? Do not argue. Do not buy in to all the highlight reels that everyone likes to share on social media. Worry about your own life. Today is the only day that we have right now. The great motivational speaker, Les Brown, always reminds us that you're here today and you're gone today. You're here today and you're gone today. That's how life works. Enjoy your life. You're only going to get one. I don't know anyone that's reincarnated back to the same physical body and came back to join us. You know, when we lose them, they're gone. Today is all you can control. Your mind, controlling your mind is a full-time job. Controlling your own thoughts and actions is a full-time job. Do not waste your time trying to mentally and or physically control others because you're asking to destroy yourself. But I just gave you 5. That's right. 5 ways to eliminate anxiety out of your life. And it came from the world's greatest Stoic philosopher, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius. If you apply these to your life, as I have, as I try my best to do every day, to control my own thoughts, to not let minor things set me back, not to compare myself with others, to be the best Walt that I can be, to be the best content creator that I can be on a daily basis, not next week, not next year, I feel much better, and I feel that you will feel much better too if you just implement some of these practices. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope you learn something because this was just a refresher for me, but I still learned a lot. You know the YouTube etiquette. If you're watching on Project Expertise or on the Walt Diddy channel, you should like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell, or the notification bell just might hit you. And if you're watching on X, do me a huge favor. Can I get a share, a like, a subscribe, follow, whatever we're doing over there on X? I would really, really appreciate it. Remember these 2 things before I go. Number 1, I just shared with you 5 ways to eliminate, overcome, and destroy any types of anxiety that's affecting your life, because you're more than enough, you're worthy, you're adequate, and you can do anything that you want to do if you just put your mind to it. And number 2, you just been on Project Expertise, where I'm the project. I just share with you the expertise. Please use it responsibly, use it for yourself, and use it so you can get closer to the healthier, peaceful life that you deserve. Until the next one, I guess we're going to see each other later. So it is, ladies and gentlemen, Club Fortune, me and you rocking together. It's okay. Over on Project Expertise Club, we doing something different. You'll see me over here, fam, but I have no more use for anything that politics, any of that bullshit. I'm on my thing. I mean, I'm going to share how I overcame a lot of anxiety, how I got in shape at 50 years old, how I'm living a stoic, peaceful life. And Project Expertise is going to be 100,000 subscriber channel. I will get the silver play button on Project Expertise. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not worried about it, not anxious about it. It's one day at a time, one video at a time. What will be, and the channel is going to blow up. There's no doubt in my mind. My X channel is going to get huge. We're going to help a lot of people. We're going to build a community, and we're going to survive. We are going to survive. So I hope everyone enjoyed this. Follow me over at Project Expertise on X, and or subscribe to Project Expertise. Here is the link over on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. The notification bell just might hit you. Have a great, great weekend. I will be back tomorrow. We're going to be still talking about things that's going to make us better from a health, mental, and spiritual standpoint. Until then, have a great one. Please watch this outro for 2 reasons. Number 1, I made it. Number 2, it just might help me with watch time. I don't know these things.
Y'all the reason we keep pushing. Keep on talking. We like
These
it.
people keep talking about